What was the question you just asked me?
How does a black person get a cowlick in a fringe that doesn't have a...
Well, your fringe has gone funny because your daughter cut it off. So you used to have a fringe that was that wide. Now it's that wide.
At least it's still two-tone.
Very true. Oh no. Max, is it really on one this morning?
It is.
So we're still doing the same, aren't we?
Yes,
yeah?
one all round with keeping the fringe.
With keeping the fringe, we need to grow your fringe back out again, don't we?
Yeah. Please.
Yeah. So how is your build going for your daughter's cabin?
It is now up and running.
Yeah.
She's finished doing the inside of it with the little shelvings and like fitting thing she put in.
Yeah.
So it looks quite nice. And I can now walk away and say, it's your problem now.
So this conversion took us 7 months from start to finish.
Yeah.
That's not including like the month and a half it took us to clear it out because we was only doing it on weekends.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to do your daughter's cabin once it had arrived?
Once it arrived, it took me on my days off. I'm on 4 days, 4 on 4 offs. So it took me. Oh, we weren't going to family meetings as well. About 2 months.
2 months?
2.5 months.
So you done it on your days off, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I worked 6 days a week. So Michael and I were doing it on Sundays. So for 7 months I was working 7 days a week.
Oh, lovely.
Except for Christmas, obviously. But at Christmas I was actually closing down Warrington. So on the 23rd of December we had to get a lock-up to put everything from the salon into it. Because we still had chipboard in here, plasterboard, and I was pretty poorly because I think I had a cold or something, but Michael had severe vertigo.
Oh.
So yeah, he couldn't. If he was sitting up, he was okay.
Yeah.
But as soon as he stood up to start walking, he said he felt really drunk.
Yeah, that's the your fella's not overweight though, is he?
Huh?
Your fella's not overweight, he's quite thin.
No, he's chunky like me.
You're not chunky, don't start. Right, anyway.
I am chunky. I'm not a size 8.
You're 14 on a 12, so shush. Anywho.
I'm a 14, 16. So.
I'm not going to swear. Anyway, so. Yeah, because apparently my doctor considers me overweight. Would you believe it? Yeah. And turns out it's to do with trapped vessels and veins just inside your lower half of your leg. So where you sit down,
yeah.
So when you stand up too quickly, or if you're bending down doing something, you, according to my doctor, the blood rushes back through those trapped arteries and veins.
Okay.
And you suddenly get a massive head rush from the fluid.
So when you looked at Michael, if he moved his head like this, you'd see his eyes doing that, twitching.
Okay.
Okay, so when we went to casualty over it, because he literally couldn't stand up, we went to casualty and you've got stones in your inner ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was literally them stones that had dislodged, which gave him the vertigo.
Well, that would make sense.
So they tried to rebalance them, so you have to have your head back and then twist to this side, back, and then twist to that side. And it can take up to 25 minutes of doing them exercises, but they hold your neck and you're literally like that on the end of the bed. So your shoulders are on the bed and your head and your neck aren't, and they manipulate you, but you have to do it really slowly.
Yeah.
They tried for 25 minutes to realign the stones, and they said they are realigned because of how long it took. However, due to the severity, that's it, of his vertigo, they put him on vertigo tablets.
All right.
And he had to take 3 a day. But as soon as he stopped them, the vertigo came back. So now he's on vertigo tablets for the rest of his life. Yeah, so even though like the first 2 times that he got vertigo, it was down to the stones being moved, this time they think it was that, and maybe he got an infection like in his ears, or one ear, and that is the one that has given him constant vertigo.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's instead of taking 3 a day now, he only takes 1 a day.
Oh, that's all right then.
But if he forgets it, you can see him like grabbing on things like that.
When he stands up, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew how ill he is because, like, I mean, I told you before, Michael likes his Guinness. Yeah, that's all he drinks is Guinness. Maybe brandy on New Year's Eve. Christmas,
coffee.
Yeah, Christmas he didn't have anything to drink. New Year, he actually went to bed at 9:30. Yeah. So I literally got back from Warrington. I think I got back from Warrington about 9 o'clock. And he said, please come home, please come home. Because I can only do so much because of my disability. Well, that was when I broke my finger, because it was that cabinet that I was trying to get off the wall. And that's the one that I fell off of the... I'll show you, this is the cabinet. So that black cabinet is what I got off of the wall in Warrington. And I was up a ladder and I stepped back because I thought I was on the steps.
Yeah, and you missed the steps.
I missed the step and that's how I broke my finger.
Yeah.
Or fingers. I mean, he said, look, do you want to go to casualty? My finger was pointing that way and it was like, no, I don't think so. You can see where it nearly come through the skin.
Oh, yeah.
So now, so it doesn't align. So I'll do that. And that's as far as I can bend it.
Yeah.
But I said, oh, what are they going to do? Strap it up? And I went, it's New Year's Eve. How busy is that going to be? I said, it's 9 o'clock, so they're already going to have like people who are intoxicated. So Michael just went, right, this is going to really, really hurt. And I said, what's going to hurt? And he started talking about like the garage and setting up the conservatory. And I was like, oh yeah, that. And he twisted my finger back. And
it's watching up the balls.
I actually dropped my cup that I was drinking from. And it was like, you didn't swear. It was like, if I hadn't had my cup in my hands, I said, I would have hit you. That hurt. And he goes, we really need to go, you need to go and get it x-rayed. And I went, what are they going to do? Just strap it up. So I opened on the 2nd of January. And that day I rang the doctors and I went, yeah, I've broken my finger. So they sent me for an x-ray, which I only had to go to the City Care Centre.
Okay.
And they got it back. And I'd actually broken my finger in 2 places. So I'd broken it between the 2 joints and then down here as well. So they just said, well, you're doing everything right. You've got a bandage on it. You just got to wait 6 weeks. Try not to do anything. Like, I'm a hairdresser. Who's like, well, make sure that you have your hands in a glove when you're shampooing. It's like I do anyway. And yeah, so I couldn't wear my wedding ring until February. Oh, my sister, bless her, she's got additional needs.
Yeah.
And she saw me without my wedding ring on. And she goes, have you and Michael split up? And it was like, no. Why would you say such a thing? She goes, you're not wearing your wedding ring. You always wear your wedding ring. So it was like, no. I said, I'm not wearing my wedding ring because I can't get my ring on. Right, so that is getting better. So it's starting to come to here now instead of just there. So what is your daughter doing in her summer house? Is it a summer house?
She calls it studio.
Oh, a studio. Okay.
Yeah, it's got the number on the back of our house, and then Phoenix Studio. Or
Phoenix Studio. Ooh.
Yeah.
What is she doing in Phoenix Studio?
It's nails and brows.
Ooh.
Not nails, sorry. Eyelashes and brows.
Eyelashes and brows.
Yeah. You're nice too.
Eyelashes and brows?
Yes, or brows and lashes.
Brows and lashes. Is she doing microblading?
No.
Microblading?
I don't know what it is she does because I try and stay out the room. So I don't really practice all that. I've seen what she's done to her fella, so I'm like, I'm out.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, she's had her aunt in. She's had one of my nieces in. She does her sister's lashes. Yeah, she does her aunt's lashes every now and then. And she's got various friends that come in and customers, so...
Well, give her a shout out.
So on Instagram.
Yeah?
So she's on Instagram.
Yep.
Phoenix Lashes, Phoenix Studios, Maya. So if you find her on there, because I don't know her address, have fun. She's good to laugh, nice talking. Enjoy.
Well done, yeah.
Yeah.